I would definitely focus on the social aspect that I witnessed myself. Amir at that time was a shy kid. With iSchool for the Future, I witnessed a second personality to Amir. He was very outgoing. He felt very like he's at home. It didn't feel like a school. You were able, I have to say, to unlock the beast inside Amir, and his passion for learning, I believe, thrived throughout iSchool for the Future. I saw how much confidence he gained. Although there's a lot of things that he was absorbing throughout like his education with iSchool, with all the different projects, it wasn't like you might call it as a STEM school, but for me personally, as a parent, I felt like it also provided him with the social skills. So both of these things, I would say, walk hand in hand. He learned how to scientifically do probably a small project, a presentation, some research about the subject. You were trying to get his curiosity to a level where he can question things and look for them. But at the same time, there was the social aspect that I loved about it. He was able to connect with totally strange kids to him, but he was acting like he knows the place. This is my home, and I'm gonna walk you through the whole thing. So, that actually, I would say, one of the aspects that amazed me, although I knew that he had the potential for it. But I would say it's you guys who were able to unfold all of this together along with STEM education. iSchool for the Future, it gives him, I would say, the space to show the leadership skills, the ability to critical thinking, and also maybe even forming friendships. I believe I would say this was an obstacle for Amir when he was young because he was kind of opinionated how to have leadership skills, but at the same time, have a good relationship with your team, work together. If it was a project that, like, there's a group of people working on it, how you give a space to other people to contribute with you so that the project will come to a successful end. So, yes, I believe iSchool for the Future gave him that space, and this wouldn't have happened in just a traditional school. He loved it. He was always looking forward to come back. In the morning, I don't have to ask him to change or have breakfast or anything. He was very enthusiastic. He would get up, change his clothes, and yalla mama, let's go. So he actually looked forward to it every single time. Definitely. I mean, as I said, there were some traits in Amir that weren't revealed in the traditional school that were explored deeply with iSchool for the Future. So I believe that Amir definitely used his time in iSchool for the Future to preserve all these things that actually came up as his potential that he is right now. And I believe what he took from iSchool for the Future is that I should follow my dreams, I should be consistent, and I need to know my goals. So he found his passion after space. The first thing that actually caught his attention was geography, and then he shifted to history, which actually made him interested in politics. This didn't come haphazardly. I believe what he got from iSchool for the Future, how do I present myself? How do I have leadership skills? How am I tough enough to accept failure, let's call it, if I didn't win this or didn't win that? So he was actually very calm during the competitions. I was probably more stressed more than him. He was very calm when he goes there. He's like, I'm fine, I'm good. And it actually helped him and added a lot to his personality. So, yes, iSchool for the Future was a pivot in developing Amir's personality and even probably future goals. Yes, it is a STEM, which is not his field right now, but there are certain characteristics that are not confined by field. There's certain things that you get from a teacher or an educator or a school that you can carry your whole life. and it help you actually reach your goals. So I would say character building. As a parent, I believe that the characters you carry since you are a child is pretty much going to shape what you will be in the future, or what type of person you want to be in the future, because it doesn't matter what profession you are leading. It matters what characters you have. What is your passion? How are you gonna fulfill this passion? Because this is also important. So I believe iSchool for the Future character building approach is probably one of the main things that I'm very thankful for. It actually give you the space to be who you are. Let me explain it. So in traditional schooling, we see a class of 20 people, right? And maybe they are receiving the same education in the same way. But iSchool for the Future has this approach of letting the child having their own, let's say, niche, and be able to build their character within the iSchool for the Future principle. iSchool for the Future doesn't tell you what to do. It actually gives you a problem and wants you to tell them what to do with this problem. So there's a problem solving approach. There's also trying to give the child the space to express their character, which definitely doesn't happen in every traditional school. So this actually builds self confidence and self esteem. And definitely, it will lead to more people having leadership skills, working within a group, and also working independently. So it doesn't direct you into the field that you want to be. It gives you the tools to go into the field that you are actually willing to go to. I believe iSchool for the Future is important for kids' education because it approaches every kid differently. You might see many smart kids who won't actually do well in exams. And that's not because they are not smart, it's because the way they learned a subject is not tailored towards them, it's not personalized. And this way, if we keep doing this, we are actually losing tons of smart people unless you have iSchool for the Future or something similar that can actually unlock this potential and tell them that, yes, you are smart in your own way. So this actually is very important. And I would say it has a it has a personal thing that resonates with me as a person who wasn't traditional when I was a child. So I didn't like traditional learning ways, but I had to go with the flow. I survived, but I believe not every child has to suffer going through the same system, not being understood by the educators. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And please let me know if I could be of any help in these great efforts, I would say. I wish you can spread the word all over our world. The world needs this. And it's just one more thing moms like me would need is to feel like, yes, there's something right I did. There's something right. Yeah.